Okay, so this series is focused on permutation and combination. So if you are someone who is aiming for AMC or UKMT or CEMC or any other examination where you require to learn permutations and combination, so this is the series you should be looking forward to, and we'll cover all of the topics in depth, starting with the first topic, which is multiplication principle. Okay, what is the number of ways of picking a single element from any of the sets? Okay, so let's say I am having two sets. So this is set A and this is set B. Now let's say I am having elements like 1, 2, 3 in the set A, and in the set B I am having elements like C and D. So can I say if I want to pick up any elements from A, either I can pick up 1 or I can pick up 2 or I can pick up 3, or if I go to the B's part, I can either pick up C or I can either pick up D. So can I simply say that the number of choices I will be having is the number of elements present in the A plus the number of elements present in the B part. So here we are having n elements in the A and n m elements in the B. So what should be the answer? N plus m ways. And this is known as addition principle. This is called as addition principle. Okay, opposite to this we have multiplication principle. Let's understand. What is the number of ways of picking a single element from A and a single element from B? So we need to pick up one element from A and we need to pick up one element from B. So let's say again we will take two sets. This is set A and this is set B. So let's take the same example. I have 1, 2, 3 in the set A and C, D in the set B. So can I say I need to pick up one element from A and one element from B? So either I can pick up as 1 and C, or I can pick up as 1 and D, or I can pick up 2C, 2D, or I can pick up as 3C, 3D. Okay. Now let's say if I increase one element over here, let's say I have one more element which is 4. So can I say now I will have 4 comma C and 4 comma D. So can I say that for every element present in the set A will have number of choices 2, which is the number of elements present in set B. So now I can say that if there are 4 elements present over here and 2 elements present over here, so total number of choices becomes 4 2s are 8. So there will be 8 ways, and these are the 8 which we have written. So in general, when we will be having n number of elements in the A and m number of elements in the B, what will be our answer? N times m number of ways. And this is called as multiplication principle. Okay, let's understand how this works. Shivans has 3 flavors of ice cream. He has roasted almond, bitter chocolate and pistachio. He has 4 fruits, apple, passion fruit, jackfruit and pineapple. How many choices does he have if he is going to eat one ice cream and one fruit? So number of ice cream he has is 4, number of ice cream he has is 3, and number of fruits he has is 4. Now if he has to select one ice cream and one fruit, so can I say from ice creams he has 3 choices and from fruits he has 4 choices. So the total number of choices he will be having is 3 times 4, which is equals to 12 ways, right? And in the second part, either an ice cream or a fruit. So either you can take an ice cream or a fruit. So 3 choices from ice cream and 4 choices from fruit. So it becomes 3 plus 4, which is equals to 7 ways. So the first part is the application of multiplication principle. It's the application of multiplication principle, and the second part is the application of addition principle. Okay, so this is when we have ice cream, 3 choices for ice cream and 4 choices for fruits. Okay, now let's say there are n options and I also have an option to not choose anything. Okay, so this is considered as an hidden option, and hence the number of choices will increase by n plus 1. So n is the initial number of choices and we'll just increase it by 1. So let's take an example and understand how works. I need to choose my shoes and my socks for my dinner outing. I have shoes in 3 colors. So for shoes I am having 3 colors, and for socks I am having 4 colors. Okay. In how many ways can I choose if I always wear shoes and socks? So I will always be wearing shoes and I will always be wearing socks, so which means I have to select one from shoe and one from sock. So that makes the answer as what? It is an application of multiplication principle. So we'll say the answer is going to be 3 times 4, which is equals to 12 number of ways. Okay, simple. Now second part is interesting. It says I always wear shoes but also have the option of not wearing socks. Okay, we are having an option to not wear socks. So can I say now the choices are different? So 4 are the colors which we have: grey, blue, yellow and red, and one more thing we have is not wearing a sock. So this makes the choices total of 5 choices. So now for the B part the answer becomes 3, not instead of 3 into 4 it will be 3 times 5. So this is 15 ways. So whenever you are having an option to not choose anything, you will just simply increase whatever the existing choices are by 1. So we'll simply increase the existing number of choices by 1. So n plus 1. Okay, this is a very good example to understand in depth about multiplication principle. Mumbai is connected to Alibag via road, ferry and train. So if I let's say draw Mumbai and let's say Alibag. Okay, it is connected by 3 things. One is road, second is ferry, and one is train. Okay, so let's say this is road, this is ferry and this is train. A person will travel using exactly one of these methods for a journey from one city to another. The return journey can be via different method. So you can go via road and you can come back by ferry, or you can come back by train. That is possible. In how many ways can a person go to Alibag from Mumbai? So if I want to go to Alibag from Mumbai, how many choices do I have? Can I simply say that I will either go by road, or I will go by ferry, or I will go by train? So I will be having 3 ways. Simple, 3 ways. Second, go to Mumbai from Alibag. So from Alibag also I have 3 choices. So second part, the answer is same, 3 number of ways. Third part is interesting. Going to Alibag from Mumbai and come back. You have to go to Alibag and come back as well. So I need to select one method to go and I need to select one method to come back. So I need to select one method for going and I have to select one method to coming back. So can I say while going I am having 3 choices, which is either I can take road or ferry or train, and while coming back also I have 3 choices, which is either I can come back by road or by ferry or by train. So can I say the total number of choices will become 9. So total number of ways are 9 ways, right? Now second part, what does it say? You come back via the same route that you went. So we need to come back via the same route that we have taken already. Okay. So I need to take the same route while coming back as well. So this is C, second part. So if I am for going, I will be having 3 ways. So let's say I can go by either by road, either by ferry or either by train. So for going I will be having 3 number of ways. So let's say I am going by road. So let's say I am using this method to reach Alibag. So can I say while coming back I cannot use this method for coming back? This is not possible, which means either I can go by ferry or I can go by train. So only two ways are possible to come back. So what is the answer now? Okay, here we need to find, it's a bit different. What we need to do is you come back via the same route that you went. So if you are choosing a road, you need to come back by road only. You have to come back by via road. So if I have chosen ferry, I need to come back by ferry. If I have chosen train, I need to come back by train. So can I say while going I will be having three choices, but while coming back I will be having only one choice. So the answer becomes 3 times 1, which is 3 ways. And last part we have, it says you come back via different way from the one that you went by. Okay, so if you are going by via road, you cannot come back via road. You have to come back by either ferry or train. So can I say while going I am having three choices, but while coming back I will have only two choices, the other two which I have not taken. So 3 times 2, this becomes 6 number of ways. Okay, now this is a follow-up question. You can try it once. Okay, answer the same questions as above, except that now there are 3 roads. The condition has changed now. There are 3 roads, 2 ferries and 5 trains. So everything is same, and the only condition changes: 3 roads, 2 ferries and 5 trains. Okay, so let's just take the question. So we are having roads equals to 3, we are having ferries equals to 2, and we are having trains equals to 5. Okay, so this is the condition which has been changed. So if I take this diagram, I have just increased the ways to reach here. So for example, I will draw it for road. So either I can go by this road, or I can say this is road 2 and this is, let's say, road 3. So either I can go via this road 1, or I can go via this road 2, or I can go via this road 3. Okay, same way I have one more in ferry. This is F1 and this is F2, and same way I will be having 5 routes for trains. Okay, this is T1, this is T2 and this is T5. Let's come back to the question. It says going to Alibag from Mumbai. So can I say either I can go by 3 roads, or I can go by 2 ferries, or I can go by 5 trains. So can I say the total number of ways are 10 ways. Second part, again same, going to Mumbai from Alibag. So 3 roads plus 2 ferries plus 5 trains. So this is again 10 number of ways. Now comes the interesting part. See first part. Okay, you can go to Alibag from Mumbai and you have to come back. So now how many choices do I have for going? Can I say 3 choices from road, 2 choices from ferry and 5 choices from train. So in total I am having 10 choices for going. And for coming back, how many choices do I have? Can I say again for coming back I am having 10 choices. I can choose anything. So 10 times 10, this becomes 100 ways. Okay, so this will become 100 number of ways. Okay, we have similar question. You come back via the same route that you went. So whatever route we have already chosen, we need to select the same route while coming back. So how does it change? So can I say if I am having 10 ways to go, if I am choosing road 1 to go, I have to come back by road 1. If I am choosing ferry 1 to go, I have to come back by ferry 1. So while going I will be having 10 choices, but while coming back I will be having only one choice. So 10 times 1, it becomes 10 ways. And lastly, okay, and lastly we have the third part. So you come back via different way from the one that you went by. Okay, so if I am having 10 ways to go, but while coming back I cannot choose the same way, right? I cannot select the same way which I have already chosen, which means while going I will be having 10 choices, but whatever I have selected is not applicable. So while coming back I will be having only 9 choices. So the answer becomes now 90 ways. Okay, the answer becomes 90 ways. Okay, next we have I'm going to a party. I need to choose my shoes, socks, jacket and my tie. We need to select 4 things. I have an ochre jacket, a maroon jacket and a green jacket. So I have total of 3 choices for jacket. For ties I am having 2 ties, 2 different types of tie, polka dotted tie and a striped tie. I have shoes in 3 colors. So shoes we have in 3 options. And lastly, I have socks in 4 colors, shoes in 3 colors and socks in 4 colors. Okay, in how many ways can I choose my outfit if I always wear shoes? I am always wearing shoes, but have the option of not wearing one or more of my jackets, my ties and my socks. So which means I have an option of not wearing a jacket, I have an option of not wearing a tie and I have an option of not wearing socks. So this makes number of choices as 4, this makes my number of choices as 3 and this makes my number of choices as 5. So according to multiplication principle, we need to select one from everything. So what we'll do, we'll simply multiply all of them. So answer is going to be 4 times 3 times 3 times 5. So 5 4s are 20 and 3 3s are 9. So 180 ways. Okay. So this is a very good question to understand more on multiplication principle. Okay, a sandwich has 3 layers of bread with 2 fillings. So the sandwich is like this. First we have a bread, then we'll have a filling one, then we will have again a bread, then we'll have again the second filling, and then we'll have a bread. The types of filling and types of butter are mentioned in the table. So 3 types of veg, 2 types of non-veg and 2 types of butter. Okay, the question is, for each sandwich how many sides will I butter? Okay, so for each sandwich how many sides I will butter? Okay, so how many sides do we have? So if I draw, we'll have a top side from here, we'll have a bottom side from here. So 2 from here, we'll have a top side from here, bottom side from here, top and bottom. So in total we'll be having 3 layers of bread. So there will be total 6 sides to butter. There will be 6 sides to butter. Okay. But out of all this, we will not be buttering the top part and will not be buttering the last part. We'll only fill the butter inside the sandwich. So this makes our choice as 6 sides minus 2, which becomes 4 sides. Okay, we are considering that we'll not put butter on the top, we'll not put the butter on the bottom. Okay, second part, what is the number of distinct sandwiches that can be made? We want to find distinct sandwiches that can be made if one filling must be veg. So the condition is that one filling must be veg and the other filling must be non-veg. Okay, and butter in a single sandwich is the same for all sides. So we do not distinguish between the butter. So butter will be same for all of it. Okay, so now what do we want? We want one filling to be veg, we want one filling to be non-veg, and butter should be same for all the sides. Okay, so let's say for veg, how many choices do I have? Can I say I have 3 choices for veg? Same way for non-veg, how many choices do I have? I have 2 choices. And for butter, how many choices do I have? I have again 2 choices. So 3 for veg, 2 for non-veg, and 2 for butter. So this becomes 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12 types. Okay. Now it is possible that filling 1 is veg and filling 2 is non-veg, or filling 2 is non-veg and filling 1 is veg. So can I say I will multiply it by 2 and it becomes 24 distinct sandwiches. It becomes 24 distinct sandwiches. Okay, we are considering that either non-veg can be on the first filling or either veg can be on the first filling. So that makes our total choices as 24. Okay, next part. How many sides will I butter to make each distinct sandwich once if fillings can be repeated and butter in a single sandwich is same for all sides? Okay, now what is to be considered here, that fillings can be repeated and butter in a single sandwich is the same for all sides. So now if I want to fill up my sandwich for the first filling, how many choices do I have? Now it's irrespective of veg or non-veg. So can I say I have total 5 choices for first filling? So either it can be aloo, salad, peas, chicken, fish, 5 choices. Now coming to the second filling, how many choices do I have? Can I again say that I will be having 5 choices because fillings can be repeated. So 5 times 5 becomes how much? 25. Okay, but we have one more thing to select. How many choices of butter we have? We have 2 choices of butter. So can I say 5 times 5, which is 25, 25 times 2 is 50. So 50 distinct sandwiches. Now the question is, how many sides will I butter to make each distinct sandwich? So it should be 50 times, how many sides are there? 4 sides. So 50 times 4 is equals to 200 sides should be buttered. Okay, so this is the answer for C, A part. Okay, let's solve for C and C, B part. Okay, now what does it say? Fillings cannot be repeated, but butter in a single sandwich does not have to be the same for all sides, but any one side uses a single type of butter. Okay, now let's remove butter from here. Let's remove butter from the consideration. So for the first filling, how many choices will I be having? I will be having 5 choices. But when it comes to the second filling, can I say I cannot repeat my filling if I have kept fish in the first filling? I cannot keep fish in the second filling, which means it will make my choices as 4. So 5 4s are 20. Okay. Now coming to the part where it says butter. Okay, for butter, what does it say? In a single sandwich, butter cannot be same for all. So can I say, we have 4 sides, so this is side 1, this is side 2, this is side 3, and this is side 4. So can I say for the first side I have 2 choices, either I can use a plain butter or a garlic butter. So 2 choices for the first one. Second side again 2 choices, third side again 2 choices, fourth side again two choices. So how many total choices for the butter do I have? 16 choices. Okay, so 20 choices for the sandwiches and 16 choices for butter. So how much in total we get? 20 times 16 is equals to 320 distinct sandwiches. Okay, so the answer is 320 distinct sandwiches. And now if I want to find how many sides I have to butter, so to butter I need to do 320 times 4, which is 1280 choices. 1280 sandwiches I will have to butter. Okay, this was the very first session on it. If you are having any doubt, please comment below. and next part will do more complex questions on multiplication principle. Thank you for watching.